believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things.
Okay, Coach. Well, in just a few short months, this place will be the epicenter of the sporting world when it hosts Super Bowl 54. It's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Right back to Sanders on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Give it that ball, defense. Give it alpha. Give it that ball, defense. 555.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Go, great.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and now it's third down. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Now wins. That's caught by Jackson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Here we go.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It's brought in by Jeffrey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Let's go, one. Shoot.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Go. 280.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. 65.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. 1, 20. Here, shift. Sunday.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, you're on an
To throw again. Dalton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Dalton. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 52's the Mike, watch Mike.
From the 31, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Working from the gun, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Walk time, walk time. Tight end roll, tight end roll. Four down, four down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Back man. 120. Double time. Double time. We got 4.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Charles Harris in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Go, go. 36.
To throw is Wentz. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Porter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
53, Mike 50.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. David Johnson here on the catch.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Jeffrey, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Pac-Man, 180! It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That kickoff return 104 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and this is back to a 5-point game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Exit. Check 55, come on.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
55, Mike, 55. Smooth. 55, Mike, 55. Let's put him on the glasses. That's what it is.
On play action, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Wentz now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right. He's telling right here. Tell him to right. 82.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5-9.
Throwing is Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
It's a gain of 20.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 180. Pick it up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch his slant.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mike, 55.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying, I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Here we go. 120. 52, come on. All day.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Bus formation, bus formation. Come on, boys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Andy Dalton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. Johnson's got it complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. So Dalton now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Dalton. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dalton here from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Jannard Avery giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike.
40, 82, 40. Hey, box drop.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Let's go.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now a carry for Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And an Eagle first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Please. Check 50, check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit